What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne with another crazy video. But first, you already know my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Boys just need to be nicer, that's all.
Men?
Men. Boys, I like them young.
Oh, say less.
Age is just a number. Age is just a number.
Not too young, not like illegal young.
Okay. There's little to nothing a guy could say to get me to have sex with him on the first night. But at the bare minimum, he could be a feminist. I don't know. Oh, say less. Feminist.
All right, what about...
We don't like men that are too fit. I think it's disgusting, honestly.
You can't be grossly.
Do I pass? How am I?
You're fine.
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga.
Dear Diary, it's now day 16 without dick, and I'm starting to lose hearing in my left eye and taste in my right.
Do you want to have a train ran on you?
You know what? Yeah, there's been times I've been like, that would be a good time. But, I've never done it.
I have an opportunity for you right now. Like, we have...
Oh, my God, no!
So guys, I keep telling you guys that the truth is gonna come out, and the truth is already coming out on these women's social media. That's why you always have to vet her on social media and make sure that you know enough about her to know that you want to cuff her. Because quite frankly, like I said, man, these Generation Z women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. So what does that mean? Maybe things that they say, maybe things that they do. Like the woman in the first clip, they're talking about, oh, I like them young, right? Right before she disrespected men by calling them boys, okay? And the interviewer had to correct her. But she proceeds to say that she likes men who are young and this, that, and the third, but not too young, not illegal young, right? As if she didn't want to tip off her hand. See, a lot of these women can get away with saying these different things, but if the shoe was on the other foot, right? If men were the ones saying this, we would be heavily judged and heavily chastised, okay? In the second clip, guys, we saw the woman speaking about being a feminist to hit it on the first night, when we all know that that advice is terrible, okay? That's one way not to get it, right? Because when you're on a date and you are trying to virtue signal and act like you're a feminist, these women are going to see right through it, okay? They're going to be like, oh yeah, he's just a guy, he's just trying to butter me up and this and the third. It's kind of like when you're sending her those good morning texts, or it's kind of like when you're telling her, oh, you're beautiful all the time. See, you guys are trying to overdo it. You guys are trying to prove too hard that you care about her, that you like her. And in all actuality, all you really need to do is chill, ask a few questions, let her do majority of the talking. See, that's where a lot of you guys go wrong. You're trying to talk your way around it. You're trying to tell her your political views and because you think that's what she aligns with. All that really shows her is that you're soft, that you're beta, that you're acquiescing to the societal norm. See, these women want a change. These women want a difference in their men, because a lot of these men are cookie cutter and following in these certain footsteps so that they don't ruffle feathers, okay, to be politically correct, all right? Let's go to the other clip where the woman is talking about she doesn't like guys who are fit. Now, we all know that's a damn lie. That's just like me saying, oh, I don't like girls with big boobs and a big fat booty back there. You know what I mean? These women obviously like dudes that are fit. I always tell you guys, man, make sure you understand. Ask yourself this question. Who is clapping the cheeks? Who is clapping the cheeks? These women will say all the time, oh, I don't like a guy who's fit, but then they'll be dating like a chubby dad bod dude and cheat on him with the fit guy, okay? Why? Because you can't negotiate attraction. Sexual arousal is real. It's real in human beings. We have desires, especially women, but the thing is, they don't speak on it and they don't move on it. See, if a woman has a fantasy about a dude, it's not going to get enacted if that dude doesn't go out and pursue her, okay? Because more likely than not, she's not going to go and try and make that happen herself. Now, there are some girls who are. There are some girls who are really proactive, but that is not the majority, all right? It's not the majority, okay? You know, and even in the other clip where the woman is talking about it's day 16 without the D. Guys, they're telling you the truth. They're telling you exactly what is going on in these Generation Z, these modern women's lives, guys. It's right in front of your face, okay? She basically said straight up that what I've been saying for the longest, that a bad chick is not going 6 months without the D, okay? Bad chicks are not going 6 months without the D. And you know, you saw Shorty on day 16. She's about to have a fit. She's about to go buy a vibrator. She's about to go buy a little toy and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's so funny when you see the double standards when it comes to those gadgets as well. Everything, the genetically modified bodies and all of this type of stuff, right? There's so many double standards. See, if a guy was to be caught with a sex doll or a sex toy, right, which people think this joint is a sex doll, I had to correct them. But if a guy was to be caught with something like that, then he would be shamed, all right? He would be ridiculed, right? You call him a weirdo. You call a dude with, and honestly, I think that joint's weird. I think it's weird too. But at the same time, you know, women are well and fine to have these vibrators and little things they can stick on the walls of the showers and smash themselves out and, you know, rub their joints to no feeling and no nerve endings. Like, it's totally fine for them to do that, guys, right? So you got to understand what you're working with here in this day and age. You got to understand the way that the dynamics work, and that's the only way that you are going to be able to maneuver in this dating game, bro. All right. Now let's go to the woman in Atlanta who was, you know, shaming guys who were either bi or LGBT fully, okay? Let's get into that. There are so many chicks out here who want men to basically embrace their feminine side, embrace their emotional side, right? They tell you to do all these things. They tell you that's how you get a woman. Embrace your emotional side, embrace your feminine side, right? Do what she wants you to do, okay? Go with the flow, right? It's a vibe. You heard all these things, okay? But what happens is these women out here, they're dating so many different guys, and honestly, they're not really vetting. So they're sleeping with the dude because they feel like he's attractive, only later to find out that he's suspect, okay? But the deed is done. You already slept with a dude who was going through the pansexual pandemic, which I've spoken on before, okay? You've already slept with that dude. So there's really no coming back, okay? There's really no coming back. It can expose you to different diseases, okay? Because these shorties is out here going in with these dudes indiscriminately. And I'll keep it a buck. In Atlanta, you really ain't going to be able to tell if a dude is suspect. But I would just say you do a background check on him. If he's done prison time, then you can kind of narrow it down, right? But a lot of these chicks ain't doing background checks. They're so quick to check your social media, a regular guy. But when it comes to these Thuggo and them, Pookie and Ray Ray, they don't even check their social media. They don't really check nothing. They just, oh, yeah, he's cool. Whatever. He's a safe guy. Like, no. Okay? We see that this joint is not happening. Oh, he's clean because this and the like. They assume that dudes is clean because he looks good to them. But then they pull up to his crib and his crib is a pigsty. Why is that? Because they're not good judges of character. Okay? They're missing it somehow, and they're blinded by the love. They're blinded by the emotion, which a lot of these women will tell you that they have been when, you know, you ask them, oh, well, you got all this to say about the F-boy, about this bum dude that you saying is a bum. Why was you with him? Because I loved him and I felt some type of way for him. And, you know, they're blinded by the emotion, okay? Now let's get on that second to last clip where the woman basically said that she was offered $100K to get smashed. I mean, you know, honestly, that chick was pretty hot, okay? She was pretty hot. She had a nice body, but I'm telling you, you take the makeup off and she's looking a whole different way. But she's out here getting offered $100,000 to smash, yet still complaining that her life is hard, right? She said the only reason that she didn't take the money is because she was in a relationship with her boyfriend and he ended up cheating on her with a hooker. Okay? But that's the type of lifestyle that we live in? The shorties is really getting offered $100K just to smash? This is why the dating market is where it is right now, because dudes like that, these simps out here offering $100K. I mean, some of these dudes are offering money that they don't even have. Okay? Writing a check that they ass can't cash. This is happening oftentimes. Okay? And a lot of these chicks get fooled and end up in a sticky situation, right? But the final video where the woman is talking about she wanted a train ran on her. Notice how in that clip she was talking to a woman. The woman was interviewing her. These chicks get really honest with themselves. So if you ever got a chance, not saying you need to be snooping in a girl's phone, but if you get in that group chat, that's going to tell you everything you need to know. Same with a guy, okay? Because we're going to be upfront and the most honest with our boys, and the girls are going to do the same thing. That's why she was so willing to say, oh yeah, you know, it's been a fantasy of mine to get a train ran on me, but I haven't done it yet, okay? But she told the woman that. You think if it was a male interviewer, she would have been that honest? She would have divulged that information about herself, right? No, because a lot of these women fear judgment from men because they seek these men's validation, okay? They seek the male validation. So what can we learn from these clips? It's pretty much OV. But you know, Generation Z modern women, they're moving in a different type of way. So you have to move in a different type of way as well, man. You need to focus on your bread. You need to focus on your body. You need to make sure that you are the guy, like the guy that is going to evoke that emotion based off of attractiveness, okay? And not every guy can become like, you know, really good looking, but you can only work on what you got, right? So whether that's getting your body right, whether that's getting your money right, whether that's getting your finances right, you have to have an outstanding feature, guys. So, but you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.